Chief Meteorologist Chase Jones.
I am super proud of everyone today for coming together and making sure we all handled this safely. Huge shout out to the entire town. That includes the storm team, weather team, as we tackled some pretty difficult weather today. Now, as we make our way into this evening, we're keeping our eye on some of the drainage, but more thunderstorm activity could be on its way, so let's be ready now so we are ready later. Low cloud cover still making its way in as we keep our eye on those temperatures over the last 24 hours. Again, looking for the indication of more rain from those lower 70s all the way up into those mid 80s, and we're cooling down pretty slowly underneath all this high humidity, some standing water across the entire area, and that southerly flow with all this cloud cover going to trap a lot of residual heat. So I'm on the lookout for low fog across some low areas today. 79 in San Angelo, everybody else in a combination of those mid to lower 70s as we make our way into this Independence Day evening. Some fireworks are going out there. 81 in Sterling City, 73 down there in Junction, has a little bit of rain and some cooler weather, so tries to push its way out, but the drier weather is on its way. Now, dew points still in those 70s across the entire area, way up there, while dew points are in those 70s and those 80s and those 90s, so we're near the atmospheric tipping point. Only a couple more degrees to go as we cool off before we start to see more thunderstorm activity make its way in. But how heavy is the question? Now, as we make our way closer towards the end of this weekend, we still have a lot of thunderstorm activity to get through, a lot of moisture still in the atmosphere. Going to see some shades of blue finally work their way out of the region, but we're still holding on to high concentrations. Upper level patterns still showing us the high pressure. Now, you've been with me all day, so as we get closer towards the week of next week, we're keeping our eye on this high pressure the entire time around the four corners. Hopefully it weakens things, but the low pressure to the north around North Dakota, where a lot of this action has been developing, is going to keep us in those mid-90s where we could push up near those triple digits. Water vapor imagery, we're keeping our eye on the convection down here in Texas and around South Dakota, the circulation around Washington as it makes its way into tonight, really just focusing on the pockets of dry air as we keep our eye on tonight's activity as we cool off. Severe weather outlook is still the state of Texas and intensifying around the panhandle. As we take it down to the surface, we're getting a good idea of the convection that could lead to the tail end as it explodes around Kansas. Once we start to make our way closer towards the Concho Valley, we see the circulation again trying to organize with some of that dry air, forcing it down from the south. Now it's on the resurgence. It's going to wrap up around again around the Big Bend region. We're going to see if it doesn't recycle itself. Now the radars are cranked on while you still see some flash flooding with that cloud cover working its way out. Radars aren't reporting a whole lot more, but the warning is going to expire here in about 40 minutes. So eyes are on any more development. Now, Brian, you were asking me if it was going to rain some more. This goes for you too, Zach. Take a good look, everyone. Will it continue to rain? Not looking very probable, but we're watching the moisture work its way back in. You see the resurgence of some thunderstorm activity, high concentrations of green by around tomorrow evening, tomorrow afternoon. Now, they're going to reschedule the show, so I imagine somewhere around after sunset, that is 8:50, things looking pretty prime, but again, we don't want to be caught off guard. By tomorrow, more moisture making its way in from the southwest and the northeast, combining over the Concho Valley for more thunderstorm activity all day Sunday. So let's just stay inside. By Monday, more moisture makes its way in by the afternoon. So you see the pattern that we are in, more moisture on the way. So tonight, all the way back down into those 70s. If you have to go outside, please be careful so first responders can get to and from those emergencies. Turn around, don't drown. Now it's dark out there. Then tomorrow, a good run at those lower 90s, but we're on the lookout for some of those thunderstorms as things heat up across the entire area. So let's be flash flood ready because things will dry up and then fill up very quickly as we make our way closer towards the end of the weekend and the second week of July. Nowhere near those triple digits as we still see a lot of rain shower activity, but things push up into those upper 90s by next weekend while those overnight lows lock themselves in those lower 70s. Stay tuned on more of the break. You're watching KSAN News.